Welcome to First Baptist Church in Edwardsville. Thank you for being here. We're excited about having the Metro East Brass Ensemble come back. This is, I think, the third or fourth year that they've played for us, and we're really excited about the concert that they give us every year. It's just a joy. So without further ado, the Metro East Brass Ensemble.
I'm from Edwardsville region. I'm pretty much the dad of the group at this point. I work over in Fairview Heights and East Jones.
I'm Devin. I play the trombone. A lot of people call this thing a trumpet. It is not. I'm from the St. Louis area. I was born and raised in Lefton Groves. I play in quite a few groups around St. Louis and Illinois, and I used to work at the store that this wonderful man handled. So if you need any band or orchestra supplies, I highly recommend this.
All right.
I'm Scott. I am also a trumpet player. I recently just graduated with my master's in computer science at SIUE. I now work as a software engineer over at MasterCard in Oklahoma, Missouri. But I still love to play my trumpet every chance I get, so I'm here.
So it's kind of a mix of Christmas songs tonight and some classical arrangements of other various pieces. Next up we've got First Noel, and we've got a movement
We're gonna change the vibe here. We'll be playing some songs from some video games. First up, we've got Wind Scene from Chrono Trigger, and we've got Fallen Down from Undertale, arranged by our very own and very talented Brian Cope.
jaar vergangen ist. The English translation, it's a New Year's hymn. We don't play a whole lot of New Year's songs around Christmas, but I figure since you won't see us for New Year's, we're gonna play with you anyways. The translation is, the old year hath passed away. We thank thee, O our God, today that thou hast kept us through the year when danger and distress are near. And then after that, we're going to play God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, Christmas favorite, probably some of us. I love this song. Probably one of my favorite Christmas songs. And then we have Pavon. This is also a fan favorite. Everybody seems to really like this, so we keep playing this one. So we'll hear it again. Hopefully it gets better and better every year that we play Pavon. And then we wish you a Merry Christmas. And then we'll have one more after that. Okay.
through. I hope you've enjoyed hearing as much as we've enjoyed playing. I also want to give a big thanks to the First Baptist Church of Edwardsville for having us out here again. We really appreciate that, and we would love to keep coming back and playing. And now I'm going to get a little bit into the plot of this movie that this comes from. So the Snow Miser and Heat Miser comes from a pretty classic Christmas movie. Some of you may have heard of it. It's The Year Without Santa Claus. Basically, the idea is Santa Claus wakes up one morning and he's like, there is no more Christmas spirit. People hate me. People hate Christmas. And he decides he doesn't want to do Christmas anymore. And now, Mrs. Claus and the elves are like, that's definitely not going to happen. So they set out on this journey, on this quest, to go find proof that there's still Christmas spirit in the world. And in their journey, they come across the Snow Miser and the Heat Miser. Now, the Snow Miser, he's very, very upbeat, very, kind of crazy. Like, you don't know what he's going to do, kind of unpredictable. And he's kind of an embodiment, a symbolism of the Christmas spirit in the northern hemispheres, where we see it, snowy Christmases. He's Mr. White Christmas, Mr. Snow. And his brother, on the other hand, is complete opposite. He's very lethargic. He's very laid back and relaxed. He's Mr. Green Christmas, Mr. Snow, or Mr. Sun. He is the Heat Miser. So we try to encompass their very different personalities in this piece. So hopefully you can kind of pick up when we're playing the Snow Miser part of the piece and when we're kind of playing the Heat Miser part. So again, thank you all for coming out, and this is the Snow and Heat Miser song.
I also want to thank you for coming out. Thanks for being here and enjoying this with us. We also would like to have you guys back as much as possible. We've even talked about a summer trip, work something out next year. Thank you for coming out. We do take up a love gift. If you feel compelled, if you feel moved to give a gift to these guys, I'll be standing here at the door holding an offering plate. You can just drop the money in the middle hall, go to them. The church won't keep any of it. So thank you for being here. We also are going to have refreshments in the fellowship hall. So if you go out the glass doors and to the left, I think we have cookies and coffee and some other stuff. So we'd love for you to stay for that as well. So thank you for coming out.